Hello and welcome to HI 107, working with Health Information Technology Systems, and I'm Kathy Walters, and I'm going to be your instructor. And I just am taking about probably 12 minutes or so to give you a little bit of a video on getting acquainted with the Moodle website, as well as looking at Connect, McGraw-Hill Connect, which we'll be working with. So just kind of sit back and I'll kind of go through here and expose you to a few things that will be helpful and make it a bit more familiar for you. Alright, so here's our web page in Moodle. So I'm just going to kind of scroll down. Got some basic information here about course objectives. And then the Start Here section obviously is you need internet access to take an online class. And so you have two options there for your textbook materials. There's the McGraw-Hill Tech Support, which years ago was pretty limited, but it's pretty good now. And there's a lot of hours. Be mindful it's Central Time. And when we do put the clocks back, it will be, it's an hour difference now, but when we put the clocks back, it'll be 2-hour difference. This is the big reminder, other than obviously Chapter 1 material for Week 1, and that is that you want to make sure that you do your introduction post. And that is a result of a campus-wide attendance policy to be able to verify attendance and have something completed within the first week. Otherwise, you will be dropped from the course. So what you need to do, and I'll come back to these in just a second, is you want to click here at on the student self-introduction form. And then basically just asking you some general questions. Why are you taking the class? What are your academic goals? Experience with online classes in the past? What type of work have you done? Any type of vocational history that you have, if you do. And then, any experiences you might have had with the healthcare system and anything else you'd like. So basically what you'll do is you'll go down here and you'll click on this Add a New Discussion Topic, and then I'll show you. I did one, and this is kind of what it looks like. But for you, when you start yours, you're going to put your name, just like I have here, Kathleen Walters, and then you're going to type your information, and then you submit it. So that is something that you need to make sure you have completed by Thursday at 11:55. All right, so let me go back up here, and these 4 documents are recommended to review. This is a screenshot document that goes through how you are going to register with McGraw-Hill. This one's just some basic frequently asked questions on the electronic health record text from the author. This is a little bit more about using Connect Plus, which is what we're using for the ebook, as well as the EHR software called Prime Suite Greenway. And then here's, again, the tech support information. That might be something good to print out so that you'll have it available if you need to make a call. Then the self-introduction form. And then these 2 forms here. This one's my form that I will communicate things to you if anything comes up. Or, grades are done for this. Check this out. Here's a news story, blah, blah, blah. Course questions and the student connection form is for you. So, say, for example, you're reading something, you're like, hey, I don't get this, or has anybody else seen this? Or you learn something, you're like, hey, I want to share this. So that's the kind of area that you can do that in. And I'll hope that each of you might answer each other's questions, and then, of course, I'll be checking that out as well. Campus resources, all available there. And so these 2 are must-reads. So this first one is the syllabus, and then the second one here is the guide to Prime Suite. So you need to do that, read that, and be clear on what that covers. So let's go ahead and go into the course syllabus because it's kind of lengthy. And one of the things that you'll find in this class, in Moodle especially, is you'll be doing a lot of scrolling because I have lots of screenshots of everything you need to be mindful of as you scroll down and down and down. So you'll see that. But I'm going to just take you through the syllabus because there's a fair number of pages here. So the beginning obviously is here with the objectives and why you can be excited about taking the class. My contact info. Different websites here. McGraw-Hill. Again, how to get the materials. Tech support. Resources available. I do not take any late work. Learning outcomes for the course. Activities that we'll be doing. Obviously, you need to be on multiple times each week. You can't be successful in an online class getting on Sunday evening and doing it at the 25th hour. So please make sure that you're getting on several times during the week. and that you have isolated windows of time that you can focus on things, because when you get in to do like the demo mode and then the practice mode and the test mode, you're going to need to not be interrupted. All right, that's in the software. So I have this right here because sometimes people, oh, okay, that's the end of the syllabus. But here is really where the meat of the syllabus begins. So I have everything laid out here. So what you'll be doing, the objectives for each week, and what assignments and their point values, and then the due date here. So you'll want to probably print these last pages anyway for the syllabus so you can kind of keep a mind on things. So I'm going to take you back into Moodle to show you this stuff, but so this kind of explains everything here. Okay. So in week 5 we have a midterm forum. Do we even need EHRs? So people will be posting their thoughts on that. So basically week 7 is kind of busy in the EHR software. Week 8. And then week 9 is the last week that we use the EHR software, and then week 10 we kind of wrap things up with looking at the future of health information technology and informatics, and then you'll have a final essay. So there won't be any cumulative type of exam on the entire book. Alright, so let's go back to Moodle. And so I want to continue down here, take a look at this guide for the Prime Suite. And now we'll look at week 1 here and how it's laid out. So here we are, scrolling. So the assignments that you'll have each week from the book is there's a pre-lecture assignment, a tutorial homework, a self-study quiz, and a chapter quiz. The pre-lecture assignment and the self-study quiz have no points affiliated with them, but obviously you're encouraged to do them because they'll help prepare you. The tutorial homework and the chapter quizzes are what will have the point values. And then down below, this is just a screenshot from Connect, but you have these subheadings of what's in the chapter. Then obviously there's the end of the chapter. And then there's the PowerPoint lecture slides that I have available there. And what you'll end up doing at the end of chapter is, unfortunately this isn't interactive, but I have provided a Word template for you to submit your answers to the questions, and they're typically either multiple matching, true, false, sometimes short answer. So what that looks like is, I'll just take you over here. So you'll click on that and download it, and what it looks like is right here. So you'll put your answers in there, then be sure and save this Word document. And then once you save the Word document, then you're going to go back here to Moodle, and then you'll click on this link to submit it. Okay, so here, we'll just do that. It's going to look a little different, but anyway, so that's what you'll be doing there. Okay, so that's every week. You're going to have those same things to do on the chapter. And then on the Moodle website, I will always have some additional learning materials, varying websites that you might have to go into, or for your own knowledge just to look at. So chapter 2, same thing. Okay, and then we're getting into more background stuff, which I'll plop a fair amount of things in here for you to take a look at, and I might ask you to go in and look at something specifically. So chapter 3 now is where we're going to begin to not only have the ebook and the chapter, we're going to be also starting to utilize the EHR. Okay, so again, you'll have the same chapter 3 ebook, requirements, but then you're also going to have, and that's the same thing there, that screenshot, but now this is where the scrolling comes in. So there's different sub-chapters, again, in the EHR as well. So here are the beginnings of the exercises in the EHR. So there's a demo mode, a practice mode, and a test mode. There's 1 point for the demo, 4 points for the practice, and then 10 points for the test mode. And that's for each subcategory, so 3.1, 3.2. And again, I mentioned earlier that, please try to isolate a chunk of time that you're going to be able to sit down and really focus on this. So the demo mode runs through and does it all for you. It's a simulation. Then the practice mode is a little bit, kind of doesn't do everything for you and starts to have you do a few things. And then the test mode, you're on your own. So it really behooves you to do the demo and the practice prior. Hence, you want to get those extra 5 points in addition to the 10 for the test mode. So that's what I have in Moodle. So that's why it just seems like you're scrolling a lot, but I'm just putting those screenshots in for everything that you need to be mindful of. And then again, you've got the end of chapter, and then some additional learning materials, and we'll be talking about different things as far as EHR related information. So chapter 4, there's the ebook, then you've got the EHR. It's going to be typically anywhere from 5 to and chapter 7 is pretty lengthy, like 12 or 13 subsets of the chapter, but I think you'll find it interesting. Okay, and then chapter 5, there's the book, there's Prime Suite, and then we're also going to have a little forum here in terms of, and that forum will be right in week 5 of do we even need EHRs. Alright, and then same thing here, chapter 6. These are kind of fun, some of these YouTubes that you can take a look at, or links. Okay, week 7. So here, week 7 is the longest in the Prime Suite. There's 14 subsections. And then week 8. Scroll, 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 so you can see what I mean about the scrolling. And then week 9 is the last time that we're in Prime Suite, and then week 10 we're going to be looking at the future of health informatics and health information technology, and then the final, you'll have a final essay and a reflection to do. So that's the layout of our website for the course in Moodle. Okay, so now let's go into Connect, and this is what it's going to look like. So you have these expand and collapse buttons right here. So again, it's exactly what you're seeing in Moodle. I just took a screenshot of each of them. And you'll be clicking in them, and I want to just share with you that when you originally are starting to use it, it takes a little bit of time for it to download, but once Connect gets used to you, your computer, it'll go a little bit quicker. All right, so I want to say one thing about chapter quizzes, because that's where you'll be taking your quizzes. You have one attempt, and it's 30 minutes of time. And the one thing that I want to mention, because it doesn't happen often, but it will possibly occur, and you get 20 points for each quiz. There's 20 questions. You might lose connectivity during the quiz. If that happens when you're in Connect, what I'd like you to do is to call the 800 number for McGraw-Hill and explain that you were in the quiz and you lost connectivity. It could have been a browser thing. And then get a case number, and then this way we can look into why that happened and get a solution to that. So that'll be the case if that happens. Hopefully it won't. Okay, so you can see here's week 1, same thing, and you just click on these and it takes you in. I don't want to do that because this is too time consuming for it to load. Okay, chapter 2, same thing. Okay, and you see the due dates there of 11:59 on Sundays. And so chapter 3 is where the Prime Suites begin. Okay? And again, don't want to engage those right now, but you'll see how those work, and we'll be talking further about that, and I'll probably be doing a demo again for week 3 if we need to further explore that. So that's how Connect works. Okay? So hopefully you don't have any problems. It's been really streamlined quite a bit. So I think, with the support that McGraw-Hill provides, we have our Academic Technology Center on campus, we have me, you have great wisdom as well, I'm sure, with your experience. So I think that wraps it up. Just for an introductory hello, and here's how things look and where they're located. And I wish you the best of luck in all your courses for fall quarter, and I'm really excited to have you in the class. And I hope we learn from each other, and collectively you'll be wizards when it comes to health information technology. And lastly, having access to this particular EHR software, it's used out in industry, and so you'll have a little certificate at the end of class that you can use for when you interview or going to look for a job down the road. So that'll be a nice added plus. Okay, good luck, and I'm glad you're taking the class. Thank you.